I'm just killing time, waiting for attack. Waiting for that old blood moon to rise. You better watch your back. You better watch your back. 'Cause it's gonna be a fight tonight, I know. And a bullet for my time. 'Cause it's gonna be a fight tonight, I know. And a bullet for my time. And in the evening breeze, the city's all on fire. Can you spare a cigarette and a prayer for my life? A prayer for my life. 'Cause it's gonna be a fight tonight, I know. And a bullet for my time. 'Cause it's gonna be a fight tonight, I know. And a bullet for. And if a bullet has my name on it, then there's nothing left to say. 'Cause in the combat zone, we're rolling on patrol. But if I find my way back to Texas, brother, I'd be home. I'd be home. 'Cause there's gonna be a fight tonight, I know. And a bullet for my time. 'Cause there's gonna be a fight tonight, I know. And a bullet for my time. And a bullet for my time. And a bullet for my time.
Heart recipients, we are out there trying to make a difference in their lives, so please give us a hand and join in on the fun.
Hey, this is Texas singer-songwriter Sergeant Scotty Frazier, proud to have served in the United States Marine Corps and now proud to serve with music. I am honored to be interviewed by and partner with Fubar Studio, the best in military and veteran supporting podcasts. Check them out, and thank you for your service for our American heroes. Also check out scottyfrazier.com for more of my music, and check us out on Spotify, Amazon, and where all good things are streaming. Semper Fi, rock and roll.
Bring your appetite down the Big Belly Cafe, 140 Gore Street, Webster, Mass. for curbside takeout and indoor seating. Visit bigbellycafe.com to view their hours, menu, and order online. For reservations, please call ahead at 508-949-2433. Follow Big Belly Cafe on Facebook for weekly and daily specials. And remember, all veterans receive a discount for their recognition of service. Big Belly Cafe. Reedy's Archery, located in Middleborough, Mass. at 121 Wood Street, has been a staple in the area since 1993 and has become the one-stop pro shop for competitive target archers and bow hunters from New England. Reedy's is open Monday through Thursday, 12 p.m. to 8 p.m., Saturdays, 10 p.m. to 4 p.m. Make sure to visit reedysarchery.com and follow them on Facebook to keep up with upcoming events. Reedy's Archery, dedicated to the archer. Wolf Aviation Network is the only flight school in the area utilizing the Airwolf Simulator AATD and the specialized Part 61 training program designed to save students money while increasing safety and efficiency. Creating safe pilots is our first priority. Our flight sim is the perfect training device. It is designed to prepare students adequately before taking flight in our aircraft. Fly with us and save money. Wolf Aviation. Reserve your spot at 413-563-1929 and visit wolfaviationnetwork.com.
Can't believe you're doing this alone.
I've done it before.
I remember. You threw your back out. How you holding up?
Hand me that board.
Nothing wrong with getting help.
I'm good.
I did it when Felicia left.
I'll figure it out.
I know you will, but you don't have to do it alone. That's all I'm saying.
If I promise to look into it, will you drop it and help me build this fence?
Now you need my help.
It can be a real pain sometimes, you know that?
Mm-hmm.
If you or a veteran you know needs support, don't wait. Reach out. Find resources at va.gov/reach.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Welcome everybody. Welcome to another episode. I'm your host Doug, and we've got a special guest with us today. We've got John Reason here. Well, let's say Chef John Reason in the house. You know, let's before we get over to him real quick, just give a few shout outs to all of our sponsors, all of our supporters, our last guest that was on. We definitely want to tell Caleb Montgomery we appreciate him coming on and listening to his music, to the whole thing with food stamps can't buy flowers. It is dead on the truth. Food stamps can't buy flowers, but you know what you can do? You can go pick them. So definitely want to say thank you, Caleb, for coming on, and we want to say thank you to Label 22 for always getting us their recording artists out there. So without further ado, let's give it up to Chef John Reason in the house.
How you doing, everybody?
Hey, it's definitely, we've been talking. We've, without a doubt, we've been talking. We had to reschedule this whole thing because unfortunately my son got sick. But he's all good to go. Thumbs up, got
Good
the
deal.
okay from the doctor. Definitely appreciate you working that schedule around with us and getting this back on here.
Oh, of course.
You know, as we were talking, you've spent 16 years in the United States military and stuff like that. I want to have you just give us a breakdown of your career in the military and what you did, and as also now where you're at in life.
So I joined the Army in 98, well, 97, 98. Good old Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri is where I went and did basic training in AIT. And I had two MOSs. I first joined as 11 Bravo, 1 Infantry, and then went to the transportation side for 88 Mike for heavy equipment transporter. We did a lot of hets, drove a lot of hets. Loved it. The hets were great. Did a convoy security for almost all my deployments was convoy security, which was great. I enjoyed it. Like he said, 16 years of the Army, and Iraq. I had right at 10 tours to Iraq, but it was all during the surge. And my last two deployments were fully at Camp Spiker, Iraq, and JBB or Balad, Anaconda, what everybody wants to call them these days. So, it was good times. They met out of wonderful Fort Polk, Louisiana. So we're doing good with that.
Yeah, well, we definitely want to say thank you for your service. As one fellow vet to another fellow vet. Thank you for your service. And from one 88 Mike to another 88 Mike. That's exactly what I went to Fort Leonard Wood for. Did AIT there. Basic I did at Relax in Jackson, South Carolina, or as you want to call it by the real name, Fort Jackson. I believe it's even named by the Stonewall Jackson, but I'm not 100%. But I believe, if I remember it correctly, I think it was.
I think it was.
But I did my basic there. Then I went to AIT, Leonard Wood. I also drove hets as well. Heavy equipment transportation truck. I'll tell you, those bastards are freaking amazing driving. They go slow when you're going at any incline. Even driving on a straight road with no incline, it still didn't drive as fast. Those things, amazing. I loved them.
In Iraq, you got that certain one bridge of nothing but pontoons.
Yeah.
And when you go across the pontoon bridge with a het and a gun truck behind it, and you got a tank on the back of it or an 88.
Yep.
The pucker factor was there.
Yes, you squeezed your butt cheeks hard as you can. You wanted to make sure that you weren't going to be sinking. But I'll tell you, I enjoyed those things. My last deployment was at Camp Arab John, Kuwait. That was my last one, but prior was into Iraq. So definitely totally get it. As you can see behind me, my best friend Dustin Goforth. I got him on the battle cross, which is on my flag behind us. Tribute to him. Multiple deployments, EOD, explosive ordnance disposal out of Fort Stewart. So another fellow veteran, but it's amazing, the stuff that you're doing, and you weren't a chef in the service. Now you're a chef in the house, down in the bayou, down in Louisiana. Man,
Yep. Born and raised.
That's amazing. I mean, it's you got to be cooking the good food. I guarantee, as we were even talking, I mean, you were cooking good food, for your fellow veteran, your fellow soldiers, where you're stationed at and stuff. That's it's amazing. You must have got some certificates, some awards, and stuff like that. Are you able to give us a little bit of a rundown of some of those?
Yeah, sure. So I went to culinary school. I finished that up in 2018. But so while I was in culinary school, I had the privilege of being selected and elected in as a board member for Louisiana Seafood Promotion and Marketing Board. So I got to promote and help, set up a lot of marketing instructions and stuff, and promote Louisiana seafood because I was commercial fishing as well.
Yeah.
And then while I was in culinary school, I had did some cooking competitions, took first place in a home plate championship, and then got to go to the Masters and work at the Masters. We did some other food competitions that the school allowed us to do. Then once I graduated, I had got selected in 2019 for Country Roads Magazine's Small Town Chefs Award. 225 magazine, I was a nominee for 225's Best Local Chef. And then 2020, I was one of Louisiana's top 25 Best Chefs of Louisiana nominee. Or actually nominee and awardee, because we got awarded for that one. And that was with the American Culinary Federation of New Orleans.
Wow.
So 2023 came by, still cooking, still doing everything I can as a chef, promoting seafood. I was the consultant, which I'm still the consultant and executive chef for Louisiana Seafood Direct Shop. And I got hit up with going to the World Food Championships in Dallas, Texas. Placed top 12 with that for cooking alligator gar. I did a mock turtle soup with it. Everybody loved it. And then 2024, this year, back up 2023, I was also a nominee for the 225 magazine again for one of the best local chefs.
Yeah.
And I was a nominee for there was another chef, but it was a celebrity chef. They do a cooking thing. I can't remember her name, but I didn't make it to the finals, but I was a finalist. And then Carla Hall, that's it, Chef Carla Hall. And then 2024, I am one of the Louisiana's top 25 best chefs again by the American Culinary Federation of New Orleans.
Wow, that's quite a rack up over there.
Right.
Some nominees and top chef and stuff like that. That's absolutely amazing. And being a veteran, it's like a add-on to your, like, as we would say, our shadow boxes with all of our awards and stuff and all that on it. You've got now all these other awards that are stacking on top of it. Your wife and kids must be like, wow, bragging about you and saying, yeah, you can't outbeat cooking my husband. He's a top chef. You can't do that, and then your son's probably saying the same thing as, my dad can outcook your dad under the table, no problem.
Yeah, it's fun because you get to hear them talk about, like, they tell you they're proud of you, and they, even your friends and all that's around.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we did a gala one day, and I had put a private dinner into the gala for an auction.
Yeah.
And my buddy looked at me, he goes, I don't have to bid on that because you're going to come to my house and cook for free. So I just rolled out laughing. And then, but yeah, that's one thing I love doing is promoting from soldier to chef, because that's me. That's what I do. I went from a soldier to a
Yeah.
chef, and this year has been a great year with it. I'm also the president of the Central Veterans Memorial here, so
Yeah.
I got a lot of fires in the box. So
That's that's great. And now, are you with this soldier the chef stuff? Are you like Are you encouraging? You encourage other veterans that are coming out and whatnot to pick up cooking and stuff like that, to becoming a as a chef, teaching them and stuff like that.
So the ones that actually come talk to me and say, "Hey, look, I want to be a chef. What can I do?"
Yeah.
And I show them what they can do with their GI Bill,
Yep.
how they can actually get to culinary school and all that with what they do. I don't even charge them for like assisting me. I'm like, hey, if you want to learn what it's like, come here. I'll show you how I do it. I'll show you some knife cuts. I'll teach you the trade until you get to school.
Yeah.
All free, plus the private dinners that we do. I pay them also, so they don't come with nothing. Be like, oh, well, all he do was this. No, you're going to get knowledge, plus you're going to get paid, and that's one thing I can't sit there and promote from soldier to chef if I'm just, keeping everything to myself. And that's one thing, because I'm even working on my cookbook. I'm almost finished with it, and also stating a lot about it.
No, absolutely, and that's amazing. Is that you still continue, serving your country and your community by doing this, and to keep pushing that. That's to encourage other fellow veterans that are getting out, to show them how to use their GI Bill, or even as some people don't know either, is you got your Chapter 115 that you can use to go and that will pay also for your cooking. There's so many things out there that veterans don't know that's out there for them to use. And it's amazing that you're doing that, and you're putting as people would say, you're putting your mouth where your money's at, your money where your mouth's at. That's a big thing, because when us individuals that do stuff like that, that encourage veterans to do other things, be able to explore other things. We got to put in our effort, and that's not just showing and helping those things. It's also by help promote it and sponsor it by ourselves, and put our own money where it's at. And that's amazing that you're doing that. Because paying someone to do it, or even saying, here's a set of knives as a chef. Knives are very important. Our utensils as a chef are very needy. You need those things to be a cook, to be a chef. Not even be a cook. A cook can be anybody. A chef is someone that's going to be there to be able to have all that, and be able to show the experience that they have. And that's amazing that you're doing this stuff for those veterans. And I'm glad that I'm able to talk to you, and be able to bring you on to our podcast, and be able to promote you by promoting this, because this is very amazing. It's an awesome opportunity for veterans to be able to get out and do this, and see what you have to offer them, and be able to assist them with, by getting them into these programs that have the funding. Using our GI Bill, using the Chapter 115, whatever else the VA has, and it's amazing that you're doing that, and I hope the best for you on this too. I
appreciate it.
It's amazing.
At times, but you know what? Every challenge has a reward at the end.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's my reward is always seeing other veterans be able to succeed at life and not, go backwards. Um,
Hmm.
that is like my reward. And as a fellow veteran asked me today when I was talking to them, he's like, it's great that you're doing this. I said, it absolutely is. I said, I will do this until the day that I'm 6 feet in the ground and I'm sitting in the front leaning rest. I said, that is
Right.
the day that I will stop doing it. I said, until then, I don't it. Nobody has to worry about when I'm gonna stop. I'd be the day that I go. Um,
Yeah.
you
And
know that.
see, it's another thing. Like I am the regional director for the southern region for Serviceside.
Yeah.
Serviceside is a great, big, huge hunting community online, and my region covers Louisiana, Eastern Texas, and Mississippi. Well, I have so many veterans also, and I'm like, hey, look, you know, they'll ask me, hey, what can I do with this, or this wild game here,
Yeah.
and so we'll get to communicate. But I'll also set up hunt links for certain veterans or other veterans where they can come down to Louisiana. You want to go on an alligator hunt? Come on, come down, do an alligator hunt with me, and we're gonna cook it.
Yep.
So you want to meet swamp people? Come down, because that's who I sell my alligators to.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, and you even said that to me. You're like, come on down. I'll take you out alligator hunting. The last time I went alligator hunting, that was probably back in middle of in 99, so 94, 95. We used to go out on
Mm,
the airboat and used to go out there with just a light and just look for those orange dots of the eyes and look for it.
okay.
And that was then. We also used to go frogging. Used to try to go get frogs in the middle of the night, and
Oh, we
I'll tell you those some good times. But that was back again. I wasn't in the South. I was in Florida, but I wasn't
Oh
in the
yeah.
South. Florida's not the South, as everybody will say. Florida's not the South. You got to go to Texas, Louisiana. That's the South. And
They got their own little portion over there. So
yeah, it's just it's definitely different when you go to Louisiana and stuff. It's definitely different. It's a different
right.
culture, everything, and it's
We are. What I love to say about Louisiana is we are the hidden gem of the
yeah,
culinary scene. You have Michelin star chefs all across the country, all across the world, but every time you see something they're cooking, they're replicating Louisiana foods.
yeah,
A lot of them will replicate Louisiana foods, and it's not an insult. It's very humbling.
yeah,
Let's cook it, and but Louisiana's food, you can't beat it. You cannot beat us on it. It's our hidden gem.
yeah. Well, it's just like for being where I'm at now. I'm in Boston. I'm in Massachusetts. Okay, you find someone who that is in the Midwest who says, "Oh, I can cook seafood like there's no tomorrow." Come to Massachusetts. Come to Gloucester. Come up to Maine. We'll show you how to cook seafood. We'll show you how to cook lobster, cod, haddock. You name it,
Right.
we'll cook it. Louisiana, yeah, it's the same damn thing. It's like you guys know how to master that. We still figuring it. We still trying to figure it out up here. That's how it is.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah.
it's how it is. I mean, I met a chef from what the hell is it? I think it's Top Chef, Chef Stephen Coe. Um,
Yeah.
I met him just a few months ago at a event that he was cooking. I went there as they call it as a VIP, but I went with my buddy who was a VIP who is they call him the saluting Marine. He holds the salute. He's a U.S. Marine, and he holds the salute the whole time the Rolling Thunder, or now Rolling to Remember ride happens in DC, and it's
Right.
like for 8-9 hours straight. And so I went with him. He was the VIP, but I got be treated like a VIP with him, which was great. I loved it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got to meet him and another chef who was on Hell's Kitchen, who was also a Marine veteran. So got to meet some chefs.
That's one thing I love seeing is a lot of our veterans that are chefs. Look at Chef Rush, Chef Andre Rush. Big man. But he is one of the best chefs out there. I salute him. I mean, he's a great chef.
Yeah.
I met him when he was in the military. Great battle buddy. And he's a great chef.
Oh, absolutely, and it's seeing a lot of the veterans that I've seen so far. I've met veterans that are chefs. I've met veterans that are music artists. I've had veterans who are now who do acting on the with theater. I've met someone who is a opera singer, who was a veteran. And so it's like, it's a mishposh of everything. And as Emerald would say, it's that bam, it's a mixture of everything. It's just that little kick to everything. And that's how us veterans, we finally figure out our niche sometimes on what we want to do. And, even with racing, with, my organization with Track Day for Veterans, I've met so many other race car drivers that are veterans. I've met crew chiefs that are veterans. I've met, just pit guys that are veterans. It's great that we find our niche in something.
Right.
And what we do as, Track Day for Veterans, what you do from, veterans to cooking, it's absolutely amazing. And it allows us to be able to get back into our normal selves of who we were outside of being in the military, now to be able to say, wait, I enjoy doing this. Hey, I enjoy doing that. We finally start figuring this stuff out, and that's why it's great that we have so many organizations that offer so much for our veterans. It's bridging the gap between all of these and be able to push our veterans into those areas.
Oh, yeah. And that's so I have a nutritionist that works with me hand in hand. And so she actually gave me a nickname one day, and it stuck because I started Chef JP Outdoors.
Yeah.
And it's for wild game and wild caught seafood. And just like I said, you can come hunting with me and fishing with me. We're cooking also. That's part of Chef JP Outdoors. And she said, you know what? You are Chef JP Outdoors, but you're the rude chef. Yeah. And I looked, that's not rude. She goes, no, you start everything with the Cajun roux. You're rude. And she says, Chef John Reason, the rude chef. And she spells it ROUX 'D, chef. Yeah. And I'm like, I'll take it. I love it.
Absolutely. And even if it was spelt rude, it's like, you know what? I'll take it. Right. You know what? You can't insult me. My body's already been insulted by the drill sergeants in life. So much as they've given to me, your little bit, it ain't gonna touch. It ain't gonna hurt my feelings. My skin is thick enough. I'm good. I've already lost my dignity when I joined the service and took a shower with 15 other dudes in one shower. What else do I have to lose? What else do I have to lose?
At that or at Fort Stewart, you have the little training site that you go to, and you open the door to the bathroom or the latrine, and all you see is a 10 toilet bowls straight in a line, and you're like, man, let me make sure I walk to the last bowl where the toilet paper's at.
Absolutely, because it's like, it literally looks like a 5-gallon bucket with a toilet seat on top of it, and that's it. Yep. And it's like, shit, oh man, Nope, absolutely. Been there, done that. I can tell you, even when we used to get on the cattle carts down in at Fort Leonard Wood, and we would be, as we would say, nut to butt with everybody.
Yep.
We got to know our buddies.
Oh, you got to know. Very personally, you got to know them.
Absolutely. And I was 58 trans, truck 12, and that was in 06 when I was there. I still remember it all. It's like almost like yesterday. Good times. Oh, yeah. But I know you. We're getting to the end of our show and everything, and and I know you're at your kids' basketball practice. Your wife's inside with the kid. So I don't want to take up all your time. I know you probably want to get in there and see him dunk on some kids probably in there. You know? So don't want to take it all, but if you got one thing to say to to another veteran that is struggling and is looking to try to get into something, what do you have to say? Just to get their to catch their ear on it.
Reach out. Don't not take an opportunity. Reach out. There's plenty of us. You can message me anytime you want, and I will gladly give you the heads up and let you know, hey, if you want to do the culinary world, I will gladly do everything I can. Even if you're far away, we will do FaceTime, and I'll show you the ropes. I will help set you up for success. Just reach out. There's plenty of us. We're here for everybody.
Absolutely, and that's amazing to say it, because it's exactly what I even say every single time. I'm like, don't matter, 365 days, 24/7. Pick up the phone, call me. My personal cell is right on the page. Don't hesitate. It don't matter. And if you need something, please don't hesitate. If I can't get it, I know someone else that can get the help for you. It don't matter. If you want it, if you need a battle buddy checked on because they haven't picked up the phone, pick up the phone, call us. Call me. We'll figure it out. We'll see what's going on with your battle buddy, because we are the best ones to look after each other. It doesn't matter. So you're not alone. We are here for you and with you, and we'll be behind you, behind your back, no matter what. We've got you.
Yep.
So,
and just a quick shout out to my son. He's 22 years old. He's now in the Army. He's military police, and he's stationed in Georgia. So I hope Austin has a great career.
Absolutely. My son, who's 16, he's down in Gulfport, Mississippi, and he's actually in the ROTC, junior ROTC for the Marine Corps, and he's got 2 years left, actually a year and a half. He's going to go and take his ASVAB here shortly, and then he's going to pretty much join the Marine Corps is what he says. So big shout out to my son as well. Shout out to your son. Definitely, I encourage everybody, if you want to get in, do it. It's the best time of your life. You will see it. You will be able to travel and get paid for it and be able to see the world. Yep. Hands down. And then you get to serve your country. What better thing to serve your country?
Yep. It's a whole different brotherhood and family.
Absolutely. Until next time, everybody, we salute you. And thank you so much, Chef Reason. We appreciate you coming on.
Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. We'll have all of his information right down below, pinned up. So definitely feel free to reach out to him if you're down in that area and you want to go alligator hunting. Give him a shout. Never know. Till next time, everybody. We'll see you guys later.
Shut up!
Yeah, shut up!
You suck!
Stop, in the name of all that which does not suck.
Thanks for watching Fubar Studios Veteran Reinforcement. Please make sure to check out the Fubar Studios on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and visit the website at fubarstudio.com. Fubar Studios is a Code Sinister One production.